my first expedition, which was a prototype 1, was a year ago, in which we went to the desert of southern Utah, northern Arizona, to prove that we could take a field team and be remote, live, and interactive, providing a rich learning experience. This expedition, which is our prototype 2, we decided to go to an entirely different environment than we did for prototype 1.
5, 4, 3.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fantasy Caves. We're here in Bermuda on a really unique project, and we're very excited to be able to share this with you. My name is Amy Giannotti. I'm the president of the Cambrian Foundation, and with me here is Terrence Teisel, one of the founders and the person that you're going to be speaking with underwater today. Where are you headed now, Terrence?
Okay, what we're thinking of doing here, Amy, is I think Carl and I are going to do what we refer to as a little prospecting. We're going to go ahead and see if we can find some areas of this cave that have not been dove.
My name is Brittany. How cold can it get in the water?
Okay, Brittany, well, being a Floridian like you, I think this water's pretty cool. So
we had a satellite dish on the surface, which was broadcasting to a satellite. We have a mixing board that can mix those cameras. That also, the mixing board can bring in audio, can bring in other video, canned video, for instance, DVDs or video that's been shot the day before. Then we had a camera on the surface in which Amy was being photographed, and she served as the teacher with the tablet. And then we had 380 feet below a diver in the cave underwater. So the students could communicate with Amy on the surface, communicate with the diver 380 feet underwater. All of this happening in real time to students around the world, and also science centers in Texas and Florida. It was a very, very successful test for us.
I thought it was very interesting how you just could interact with the divers, and how it was like you were actually there having a conversation with them.
TrackStar was founded here in Orlando about 10 years ago. We're involved in providing broadband communications to users that are either remote or mobile, or in some kind of circumstances where the environment is distressed, like after a hurricane or some kind of other disaster.
Amy, as far as for Mr. Preventure, we are about 26 feet underwater right now, under a few million tons of rock, and then 120 feet underground.
Yeah, so during the Bermuda dive, I was personally able to communicate with the diver actually from my home, and ask questions and get real-time responses from the diver from here in Orlando to in the cave in Bermuda. So that was personally gratifying to see that successful communications over our communications link. One of the most interesting aspects working with interactive expeditions is it's a lot like working with a Department of Defense or a public safety or a law enforcement organization, with all the logistics and planning that are involved in setting up in a remote or secure or unsecure area to provide communications where there's no other communications are available.
It should prove to expand the rich vocabulary that we're starting to develop with interactive expeditions, and we can broaden its scope and look forward to us growing as a provider of the next wave of distance learning.